Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Lynn, and in this video I'll show you the most profitable and easiest trading strategy. Watch this video till the end, so write the comments, the like amount will receive $100 to the balance on the website, and let's start our trading session.
Go to my Telegram channel by the link below the video. To do this, open it in the app. Join the group and be sure to turn on notifications so you don't miss any useful information every day. Join my VIP group, just go to the dialogue with me and write plus VIP.
Today we'll trade with an amount of $1,000. And also don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube and Telegram channel. All the links are in the description. And let's set up our workspace. First, we set the deal amount to $150. A little more than 10% of our bank was applied. Also, today we'll trade on minute deals and set a minute time frame and set candles. We'll also trade on currency pairs. I have highlighted these currency pairs where the payout percentage is more than 70%. If the payout percentage is the amount of profit, you'll receive that's $100 and the plus will be $70. Today we will also use indicators, two indicators. These are fractal and stochastic. I'll simply call it a fractal and oscillator. Let me tell you a little about these indicators. Let me start with the stochastics. Now I'll show you its settings. Copy it to anyone you need. I'll tell you now, it's located at the bottom of the screen. If the price is in the consolidation, then everything is simple. Deals are carried out when the indicator starts to cross level 20 from bottom to top and the signal to sell crosses level 80 from top to bottom. Stochastic can also be used in trends. In simple words, when there's a level of overbought and oversold, this value is 80 and 20. When we see these lines leaving or touching, a reversal occurs. These are often the most correct signals to sell or buy. There is also a period of consolidation. This is between 20 and 80 values. During this period, we'll simply use this oscillator as a trend. If the blue line prevails over the red line, then the trend is going up. And vice versa, if red is above blue, then the trend is downward. There's also a second fractal indicator. Let me show you its settings. This indicator indicates the highs and lows reached by the market during a certain period, visually highlighting it with the directional pointers depending on the extremes. Fractal down, red pointer like here, pointing down. Also fractal up, green pointer pointing up. The fractal indicator is applied directly to the price chart of the analyzed set. That is, roughly speaking, if the fractal is up, it's from 2 candles. That is, 2 candles should open higher so that the general fractal opens. For example, like here. It opened 2 candles, 1, 2, lower than the last one. We have formed a new fractal. So I suggest switching to the first concept pair and starting the trading day.
Hello traders, my name is Lynn and you're on my YouTube channel where I show you how to trade in binary options. Here you'll find the most profitable and easiest trading strategies.
Now we have switched to the first concept pair. It will immediately open lower and begin technical analysis. The first thing we see if we highlight the area of resistance and support. At the moment, 2 candles are confidently closing in the lower position. That indicates that we will overcome the level of support. That's why we open down. We also see that the upper values of the fractal were recently set. This means that the same trend change will occur. What we see from this layer, we see that we are staying around 20. We also have the blue and red lines directed downwards. This means that the trend is falling and breaking the 20 lines. Let's see What we see? We open down. Yeah, 2 seconds and plus deal. Profit is $105. Let's move on to the next concept. Let's open down here and start technical analysis. We have recently formed an upper fractal. Therefore, there's a decline here. Therefore, the trend is downward. We see that the support level has been broken, which means that we will be in a lower position. Let's look at the stochastic. It shows the red prevails over blue. We also started to go below the 20 value zone. That also shows a decline in the trend. Let's see, we see that there's indeed a strong drawdown. Decreasing of the chart way up and down. Second, yeah, plus deal, profit is $105. All deals will be in my Telegram channel, links is in the description. Let's move on to the next concept and start our technical analysis. So we moved on to the next concept. Let's open down. So first, we will see if we highlight the area of resistance and support, we see that the support area has almost been reached. A reversal has occurred and a lower fractal has formed, which shows that we need to open up, but we open down because we see from the second indicator that the red line prevails over the blue one, and we have also gone beyond the value of 20. That also shows a slight drawdown, but in general there will be a market recovery. I predict that at the moment there will be a slight drawdown. But let's see. There are 11 seconds until the end of the deal. The candle is in uncertainty. Zoom. 1 second. Yeah, plus deal, profit is $105. Also forgot to explain, but you can notice that we have formed 2 large candles. That shows a strong downward trend. It's necessary to combine everything, both technical analysis and an indicator, to predict the forecast. And let's move on to the next concept. Now we have moved on to the next concept. Let's open up and start our technical analysis. We see 3 large downward candles formed. A pullback occurred in the form of a green candle. Then a red candle formed. We see next, a green candle was formed with a large shadow below. As we can see, this indicates that this is the minimum point and we will roll back in the opposite direction upwards. That is what we need. We opened for. Also, if we choose the support area, we look at the upper line and see that we have reached it and then overcome it. But it was not possible to overcome further and the reversal occurs. So, therefore, we will roll back to the upper value at the moment until the end of the deal. So there are 6 seconds left. Yeah, deal closes in profit. Good. Profit is $123. We also see from the oscillator that we're starting to leave the 20 zone into our consolidation zone, and the charts are starting to grow. Let's move on. Now we moved on to the next concept. Let's open down. Let's start with technical analysis. We see that the resistance area and the support area has been established. According to the general picture, there was growth. But at the moment, the upper fractal was unsatisfied, so the fall began to the support area. We opened for the decline, and we also see a sharp jump has occurred here, and we will make adjustments. some corrections. So according to the second indicator, we have gone beyond the value of 80 to two lines down. That gives an almost 100% signal to open a downward trade. Let's see. Zoom. Several seconds left. And plus deal profit is $124. Let's immediately move on. And now we have moved on to the next concept, but the situation here is also interesting. We're in a period of consolidation. Let's open down. I will see wide range of consolidation areas. That's when the price stays at the same level. And also, according to the first indicator, we see that a lot of fractals are formed, which is not very good. It does not give a good trend, and yet we closed down because the green fractal was green. Yeah, it points down, so there will be a slight drawdown, therefore we open down. If you look closely at the second indicator, two lines are down. That also indicates a market decline. Let's see. And 10 seconds left until the end of the deal. The deal is for $150. At the moment, the candle is in the process of drawdown. The trade is a plus. Good. Good balance for now, and let's move on. Here we're on the next concept, but let's also open down and start technical analysis. What we see here is the first thing. According to the general picture, there's a sharp decline, and now there's long-term recovery here. Here we also see 3 red candles formed, which indicates that the market is starting to more or less decreasing. Therefore, we open down. The last fractal was green, that indicates the beginning of a small drawdown. Also, according to the second indicator, we see that we have left the 80 zone. What does it mean? That we will return, that is down. We also see 2 downward lines that also indicates a fall. Let's take a look. The indicator jumps a little, but the deal is a plus. Should be the plus. Yeah, good. Profit is $123. And let's immediately move on. Yeah, we are opening up here. Next we begin a technical analysis and why we opened for an increase. Here we can also highlight the area of resistance and the area of support. We see that the overall picture has grown strongly and the chart will recover and there will be a fall. But we still opened up for some reason, because we caught the moment when there was a sharp decline in the charts and will begin to grow and have a slight recovery. Although in the general case, the chart will most likely decrease. Also, the fractal was formed a long time ago. That doesn't mean anything. We have not yet reached the previous fractal. We see from this later that we're in the fallen zone. What we see, then the blue line are starting to level out a little. That indicates that here will be a change in trend. Yeah, plus deal, good. Properties, $108. Good. So let's move on. Yeah, we moved on to the next concept and let's open for an increase here. Let's start our technical analysis. So we see that 2 lines, green fractals, have formed after this. There was a drawdown. Now there will just be an upward recovery. We will also highlight the support area. The area has almost been reached, but now a reversal will happen, so we open up. And also, if you look closely, the blue line is level with the value over 20. and the red line is down. That indicates that there will be an intersection. The blue line will cross the red one, and there will be a change in trend. That is, the trend will go up. Let's see. 8 seconds left until the end of the deal. The chart jumps a lot. We can see a little uncertainty. Yeah, plus deal, good. Profit is $78. Let's move on to the next concept. So we are here. Then we will start out, open up here, and we start our technical analysis. So we see that we are experiencing a long drawdown. We see that the minimum has been set. That is a support level. That is a rollback will now begin in the opposite direction upward. So we open the trade for an increase. We can also see from the stochastic that we are in the drawdown, but if you look closely, the blue line soon begins to intersect with the red one. That indicates change in trend. So at the moment the chart is growing. 13 seconds until the end of the deal. And growth continues. 2 seconds left. Yeah, plus deal, good. Profit is $124. I suggest switching to our last concept. And let's open down here and start our technical analysis. We're in a confident decline. That means that we will move towards this support level. This is what our technical analysis shows. That's why we opened down. And fractals have not been formed for a long time, so in this case we will not use these indicators. According to the oscillator, we see that it has been behind zone 20 for a long time. This also indicates a market drawdown. Also, if you look closely, the orange line began to dominate the blue line. That indicates that the trend will fall. 6 seconds until the end of the deal. And 5. Yeah, plus deal, profit is $106. So let's sum it up. We started with a balance of $1,000. Now it's more than $2,000. The amount of deal is exactly $150. Deals take minutes, 1 minute. Therefore, the settings are the minute time frame and candles. Today we treated using 2 indicators, fractal and stochastic. I talked about how they work at the beginning of the video. Stochastic settings, you can copy them. Here are the fractal settings you see. We also treated on currency pairs, and I recommend also trading on currency pairs with payouts more than 70%. And if you have any questions, you can write me in the comments. I'll be glad to answer them. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.